Trey Turner. Outside. And away we go this afternoon. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here comes Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. Harper in his 13th season, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and Harper is gone. And here comes Alec Boehm. And the first offering is not close. And a pitch. Way outside. Now 2-0. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Big time power. Oh, that hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status.
He was all over that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos hitting the air right field. Squeezes it, and that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Here's the veteran first baseman,
Yandy
Diaz.
The first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. One up, one down. Lau at the plate.
Batting second, the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Just missed. He swings and fouls one off. One out, bases empty. Fought off foul. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One down, bases empty. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And gone. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. That one missed. One out, bases empty, and a run in. The Rays leading on the solo homer. And that misses. And the count now 2-0. Luzardo maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
On the ground. Stop. Fires to first in time. So now it's the full hole hitter, Jonathan Aranda.
Miranda.
And that's
Inside,
off
ball one.
the inside edge. 1-0. That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And now the count is even.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside. And they'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Top of the second.
Leading off
Max
for
Kepler at the
Philadelphia,
plate.
The left fielder, Max Kepler.
Pepio back to work. That's in there. 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Gets under it and pops it up. Caballero. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Here's JT Realmuto.
Batting 7.
It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Meisner makes the grab. 2 down. This is Bryson Stott.
The second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one handled on the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And we're back.
And
bottom of the second. Now in for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. Right through there for a strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. And ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
3-2.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
The right fielder.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Cameron Meisner. Strike 1. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a foul straight back. And the next pitch is way outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Stop. Hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Caballero. That's too low. Ball 1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Chandler.
And here's the rookie center fielder.
Inside.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Real Muto throws not in time. It's a stolen base.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
And that one is lifted in the air. Kepler settles under it. And that is the third out of the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johan Rojas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got it. And there's one down. Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time off.
Trey Turner.
That's a laser base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Harper, the next to hit, takes outside. Turner runs. Pitch is low. Throws, save. That's a stolen base.
You know Trey Turner is a threat to steal. You can't let it be that easy for him.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 3-0. Turner over at second, 1 down. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. Harper retired. And now it's Alec Bohm. He reached on a walk his first time.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
First pitch, and he just misses. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall to second. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Ball 1 there.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
That misses, and that's ball 2.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Swing and a ground ball. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back now in
And
Tampa
leading
Bay,
off
bottom of the
Rays,
inning. And
the
now the
catcher,
catcher for the Rays, Danny Jansen.
Jensen.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Late on that fastball. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. Gets him.
The
One
first
away
baseman,
on a
number
drop
2,
third strike.
Youngie.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Tied up here in the early going. That one finds the zone. 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-2. In the air, foul off first. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now it's Brandon Lowe.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
That one down the line. And he chases a high fastball there.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th, and now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. And that one is in for a strike.
Oh, you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Out to short. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Now batting Max Kepler.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Inside. Now 1-2. And that skips into dirt. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one 95 to finish him off. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Tropicana Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. That's in there. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Slap the other way, foul. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Harper makes the play. 1 away. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jonathan Aranda. Aranda, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Fastball for a strike. Next offering misses. 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Here's the left fielder, Christopher Morel. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one almost got him. In the air, left field, down the line. Kepler flashes the leather on the run and catch. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Pepio back to work.
Well, these Phillies just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Line and a base hit into right. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
And now here is Johan Rojas. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And 1-2.
That's a really good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. That one at 95, missed up top, and the count's even at 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Trey Turner now 1 for 2.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Just missed.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Loud. To first. Turner is out. So Harper stands in. 0 for 2 in this one.
Harper.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Just missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Headed towards the corner. And there's a base hit to right field. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single. They take the lead. It's 2-1. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. This guy with light tower power. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Tap foul at the plate. Harper, the runner at third. Bohm on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strike. Back now in Tampa Bay. And the batter now, Cameron Meisner.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that is in for a strike. And 1-1.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Next pitch in for a strike. And now 2-2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Stepping in, Jose Caballero.
1-0.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Raised down by a run. And he takes one right on the black. And the count even 1-1. Step off throw to first. Meisner back on a dive. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Line drive, base hit. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of
Boom. 1 at second, and he'll eat it and be happy with the out. Now it's Jansen in. He's 0 for 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
First offering, and it just misses. That's out to center field. Rojas on the move. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-2. Yandy Diaz now.
Number 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And now the 0-1. That's towards center. Rojas under it. Nabs it. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Nick Castellanos.
And there's the strike. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now the left fielder, Max Kepler. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. In the air on the infield, Caballero. 2 down. Here comes Real Muto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
0-1's the count.
2 outs.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Check swing, called strike.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very...
And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Manuel Rodriguez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. Strike 1. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Not close with that one. And that's ball 1. And that one misses up and in. Now 2-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Just off the outside edge.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Out towards left center. Morel on the move. He's got it. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. And delivers outside. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Just off the inside edge. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
So they turn things over to the righty, Joe Ross. One down. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Runner on the go. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Makes the grab. Throw behind the runner. And they've got him doubled off. And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
0-1.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. That one fouled off. 2-2. Upstairs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Struck him out looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Trey Turner at the plate. 1 for 3. Rodriguez, in his second season, he features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. Check swing, no appeal. The other way, he hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Harper in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Ball 1.
And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-2. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Two outs. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Rays, Christopher Morel. And that drops in for a strike. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him swinging. Cameron Meisner will hit next.
The right fielder.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths. Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. In the dirt, blocked. And the runner stays where he is.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one's in there. They're now 3-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
With the go-ahead run at the plate as the Rays try and punch back down a run. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the fourth down, but I guess
they turn things over to the southpaw, Jose Alvarado.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Puts a bunt down. Over to Turner for one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. Danny Jansen to hit here.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Number 48.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So digging in, Nick Castellanos. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one is inside. And another ball.
Ball 3.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that's too high, and it's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So a man at first, and digging in for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. First pitch misses. Runner takes off, and a foul ball. Castellanos leads off first with 1 away. Snap throw to first, and he's back in safely. On the ground to first. There's one. Out. Double play. What a
pitching for the Phillies.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Matt Strom.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Pitch is in there, and the count is 0-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
In the dirt, and the count 1-2. There's a line drive to left field. Could be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, man. He wasn't fooled at all.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Brandon Lowe next to hit for the Rays. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. Up the middle. Lowe out on the play.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Caminero in the box now. Takes strike 1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that's way high. And now it's even 1-1.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now back.
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. Ripped to third. Boom. Throws on to first. Inning over. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Edwin Uceta.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Real Muto now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
This change for the Rays. Now playing first base.
Next pitch is outside.
Number 25. Curtis Meade.
And that is out of play. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Morel on the move. And out number 1 on the grab. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott.
That one outside. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Just missed. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. There's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Goes down looking.
Now back.
2 down, base is empty. Johan Rojas
Rojas.
stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. On the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Late with the swing there.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jordan Romano.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
One-run game, bottom 9. On the ground, out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Now it's the right fielder, Cameron Meisner. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And fouled off. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Almost got him.
2 strikes.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Base hit right field. Coming home. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. It's 3-3.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch.
Ouch, that one got him.
Up next for the
And here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. Golden opportunity right here. Puts a bunt down. Harper comes home with it for 1, and that's 2. Curtis Mead next to hit for the Rays, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That's to third. Boom. Fires across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. And we're in extras here. Here's Turner now.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Yeah, the first offering a fastball.
Here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. He's already homered in this game. In the dirt, but kept close. Runner stays put at third. Not even close there. Ball two.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Meisner makes the grab on the run. A big run scores on the sac fly, and they lead it in the 10th. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Just missed.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Hard hit left side. And the Phillies are set down in order.
Now pitching for
back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning. Orion Kerkering.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Lau. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a foul out of play.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
And a strike in there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't.
Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. Another homer. And the Rays walk it off in extra innings.
To extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding